Well, the Kentucky Derby prep races are complete. The leaderboard is set, and now what will be determined is how all these horses will train right here at Churchill Downs in the next couple of weeks. Well, welcome to the Kentucky Derby. I'm Jill Byrne, and a lot of action here at Churchill Downs on the track right now, as many of the Kentucky Derby contenders have already made their way here beneath the Twin Spires. Well, let's catch up with the leaderboard and kind of take it from the top and see what some of these horses have done to get here. Well, let's start with International Star, as he is the leader of the leaderboard for Ken and Sarah Ramsey coming out of those races down in New Orleans at the fairgrounds. Well, we'll see what International Star can do here at Churchill Downs. Will he be the one to give Ken and Sarah Ramsey their first Kentucky Derby victory? Natives of Kentucky, nothing would mean more to them. Trainer Bob Baffert, three-time Kentucky Derby winner, does he hold a hot hand this year with Dortmund and American Pharoah? Let's look at Dortmund first. Dortmund, one thing we know about him, he likes Churchill Downs. He's a winner here. He's undefeated. He's by Big Brown, a winner of the Kentucky Derby. He has been ultra impressive, this giant son of Big Brown. We know he likes it here beneath the Twin Spires. What about his stablemate, American Pharoah? One of three possibly in the race for the Zayat stables. They will also have El Kabeir as well as maybe Mr. Z, but American Pharoah will be the one getting all the attention, coming in off a huge victory at Arkansas Derby. This beautiful horse by Pioneer the Nile. The Zayat stables had 3 second-place finishes in the Kentucky Derby. They may be coming in with their best shot with American Pharoah and his stablemate, so to speak, El Kabeir for John Terranova. He's been taking the New York route. He's done nothing wrong, but he will have to improve with this very strong field. Well, speaking of New York, why don't we take a look at Frosted? Finally put it all together in the Wood Memorial last time out for trainer Kieran McLaughlin. Dolphin stable looking to see if they can get their first Kentucky Derby victory with this very pretty gray horse by Tappet. Todd Pletcher, like Bob Baffert, Todd Pletcher has a very strong hand in the Kentucky Derby this year, probably his strongest contender. Carpe Diem off a big win in the Bluegrass Stakes. This horse owned by Windstar Stable as well as Stone Street. Well, Windstar and Todd Pletcher teamed up with Super Saver for the Kentucky Derby victory. Carpe Diem has been very impressive and sits atop many of the top handicappers list for the Kentucky Derby. Materiality, another one for trainer Todd Pletcher. This is a horse rapidly rising up in the ranks. Big race last time out, and he's going to be joined by his stablemate as well. It's a knockout for the Starlight stable. This horse disappointed a little bit last time out in the Florida Derby, but certainly could rebound here. I have a very interesting horse coming over from Dubai this year, Moop taehee. He's again a horse that's taken a lot of attention, a lot of the top handicappers off a huge victory in the UAE Derby. Upstart, he was atop many people's list before, maybe a little bit of a step back last time for trainer Rick Violet, but here's a horse that may be forgotten but could show up here at Churchill Downs and surprise everybody. A few more to take a quick look at. Far right for trainer Ronnie Moquette. He's been chasing American Pharoah in Arkansas. Hasn't been able to pass him yet, but a horse that's very determined. I would certainly not leave him out of maybe your top 4. And then Firing Line coming in from the New Mexico route for trainer Simon Callahan. A big victory last time out in the Sunland Derby. We're kind of followed by Danzig Moon off a second to Carpe Diem and War Story coming in from New Orleans. Well, that gets us caught up on some of the horses for Kentucky Derby 141. We'll be watching them train diligently and see who's rising to the top here at Churchill Downs. Keep up with the current leaderboard at KentuckyDerby.com/horses. To win a trip to the 2016 Kentucky Derby, go to KentuckyDerby.com/giveaway and enter the promo code. Look for a new code in each episode. For more opportunities to win, subscribe to the Kentucky Derby YouTube channel and follow the road to the Kentucky Derby.